opens it opens up the turn the volume down. No, that's not. Alright, we're going to settings. There we go. Much better. Now I don't have to listen to myself talking. Okay. So, Happy New Year, everyone. I have a very good friend, Russell, who gifted me these rolls here. I had to repair both of them, which is perfectly fine because they're both really great ones. This roll is what do we do on a Dewey day? A challenge 6031. The paper is very brittle, but it is an excellent arrangement. And I had to replace the paper in 2 spots. And I didn't want to play it until he got to listen to it because it's probably not going to last for very long. It's very, very brittle until I get it scanned. So here we go. Thank you very much for the kind words, Russell. Die with a Smile. I've heard that. I've heard that title before. I have not played. I don't know if I played it or not. It'd take me forever to find it, so I'll keep an eye out for it. But as of this instant, dang it! I'll get it later. Spool end fell off. They were never glued in. It's not like it was broken or anything. And then Russell, here's the other roll he gave me, which I also repaired. The Jolly Coppersmith March US 6011. Whoever had this before me got creative with the repair there. They found another US roll and made the labels line up. Not what I would have done, but I can't change what they did probably 50 years ago. Really nice room. Peter McCarthy asks, what is he doing with his fingers? So, these are the basic controls for the piano. You have play and rewind for the roll, of course, and then the tempo, which changes how fast the roll goes, and then the soft treble and the soft bass, which at the moment is not working because the wooden part in there got stripped out. I'm going to fix that. But then this is the sustain, just like you would with the piano pedal down there, except you can use it with your hand. Well, thank you very much, Russell. Okay, so we're going to do some. This isn't what I normally post, but we're going to do some classical music. But don't worry, if any of you have ever watched Looney Tunes, this is going to bring back some memories, I'm sure. I got this roll from my good friend John, so thank you to him for letting me borrow it. Now, this is probably not the most original interpretation of the piece, so I'm sorry if some of you wish I did it differently, but this is just the way I first heard it, so here we go. roll was cinching at the end. Yes, Brooke. I know. For those who don't know, here's a bit of personal information. Brooke is my cousin, and she lives far away from me. So, I hope you're doing alright, Brooke. Yes, I see your messages. I miss you too. Okay. Change it up a little bit. Let's see. Alright, I have this one here. This is the Flying Dutchman Overture. This is probably one of the craziest rolls I've ever seen. Also, borrowed it from John. It's a really, really old QRS 88 QRS roll. Probably around 1910 maybe. I have one that's older than this, which I already posted on my channel, which is a Franz Liszt one. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like Shriller March or something like that. But this roll is very, very long, and I might have to stop it once or twice because, well, there's no bridging here, and it has a tendency to almost turn into shreds, which we do not want. So, all right, here goes the Flying Dutchman Overture. skip over this section here. All right, should be good. A lot of tremolos there. And there's a couple sections that haven't held up too well. Thankfully they're not obliterated, but they're still there, and you can play them usually, but sometimes you have to skip over them to prevent them from falling apart and the whole deal. Then you don't have any music anymore, so to speak. Alright. A lot of people get annoyed at some of these waltzes, but this is it's a medley roll. It's a very, very good one, in my opinion at least. And I like it, so I want to post it. I haven't posted it yet as an actual YouTube, that's the wrong box. I haven't posted it yet as an actual YouTube video, but I will, eventually. So here it is, Thermitas Metra Style 301158 Hesitation Waltz Medley, not Hawaiian. Okay. There's a big, where did that tear come from? Fix it later, not a big deal. you guys. Oh boy. So I gotta put this away for a second. Here we go. So, there you go. I'd like to know that one. That's great. I'd like to know that one. I know most of the Entertainer. I have not gotten into the Entertainer yet. I've done the Maple Leaf rag. I've also done original rags, which if you want to hear that, I can play that too. It's not as polished as the Maple Leaf rag is though. But you guys seem to enjoy it. After that, I don't know what else other rags I'll be learning, but I'm sure I'll find another one that I want to learn. Not that I don't like the Entertainer. The Entertainer's great. That's what actually got me into all this. My friend showed me this. I didn't know him that well at the time, and I wasn't sure what he was telling. I didn't know what he was telling me to look up. So I kind of just put it off, but he kept telling me to look it up, so I'm like, okay, fine, I'll look it up. And then I found it, I liked it, and then I heard about piano rolls, and then through meeting a couple people, I got into all this stuff. Oh, you want to hear original rags? Okay, all right. Okay. on that one. Now my arms are sore. Again, I said not as polished as the maple leaf rag is, but I learned it, and I'm just gonna keep playing it until I break it into place, you know. Okay, this next tune, I want to play it. It's at a Georgia camp meeting. I don't know if there's any people from the South here, but I heard some not so good things about people. I mean, like the Southern people, the whole marching through Georgia idea, the path to the sea thing. I don't want to convey anything like that, but it's good music. So here we go. Glad you thought it was a good performance. I mean, it doesn't matter how good I get at it, I'm always going to notice something about it. Now, with songs like that, especially when you're talking about stuff that's over 100 years old, you're going to run into stuff that is not very politically correct by today's standards. But the way I see it, I think we should preserve it, not to poke at people or anything, but more as a way of showing what to avoid, because history has a tendency to repeat itself. So if we know what went wrong and we have examples of it, then we can avoid it if we see it beginning to start again. That's what I'm saying. So, because someone's like Benjamin Franklin, one of the founding fathers, I think, said a country that does not know its history has no future. So I generally try to avoid the politically incorrect stuff, but I will post it occasionally. But I have some that are just way too crazy to ever post, so I probably won't get to those. But stuff like marching through Georgia camp meeting, not too bad, but you get the idea. So this one is the Bohemian Rag. I did post this one. Somebody did an awful repair on the tab, which the guy said that the guy I got this one from said his grandmother used to have a player piano, and the piano's gone, but he still had the rolls, and she apparently really liked Ragtime and Two Steps because there were a lot of those in there. And that's where I have most of my Aeolian rolls from, and that's where I got this one. And the rest of the roll itself is completely fine, but the tabs are just absolutely horrific. But great song, great arrangement. Here we go. Manufacturer's defect. The paper is, I mean, it's to the right diameter, it's just not cut straight. It kind of goes like that. I guess, I'm assuming they don't cover that anymore. That was a joke. Aeolian went out of business in, I think the 80s, because I remember they're still, they 80s or 90s, I think. They were making like spinet players and stuff, which I don't care for. I have a console player with plastic valves, which is a pain to work on, but I'm gonna make it go. It was that piano, the Kohler Campbell, was meant to be a one and done sort of thing, but I'm forcing it to keep going. It wants to give up, but I'm not gonna let it. Alright, this came in the same lot that the last one did. I don't usually look in too much on the spinets. Yeah, spinet players, they're usually solenoid operated. It's called Peggy, Universal 3601. It's a pretty, I like this arrangement. I don't know, it kind of has like there's a couple parts of like the dissonance that I like. The box was long gone. It was just, it didn't even have the label anymore. I would have saved the label, but there's nothing left of the box. So. I have Knights of Gladness. Yeah, I'm not very proud of this, but luckily for you, I don't arrange my rolls by their numbers. I kind of just threw them together with their brands, which is why the Aeolian ones are here. I got a bunch of Connorized ones. I have some of my favorites on the top here. I have heard that title, so give me 1 second while I look around back here. I'm pretty sure it was, I remember that title. I might have it. I might have seen it somewhere else though. I have a, okay. Till we meet again, Whispering Hope, I have so many titles that are so close to that name, but I do not see what I forgot. Knights of Gladness. I do not have that roll. I'm sorry. I'll play. Where? Oh, I keep losing sight of it. Oh man. All right, we'll do. Here it is. We'll do Blue Skies by Irving Berlin. This is a pretty hard roll to find. I mean, an original would be even better, but this is a QRS recut, probably from the 80s or 90s, and I found it at an antique store for $1. So, thank you to the guy who was so generous. I actually bought my very first piano rolls from that guy. But I evidently had a couple more because the next time I went back, this one was there. So, Blue Skies, Irving Berlin. Irving Berlin. I always mispronounce it. If that were an original, there's a good chance that it would have been obliterated because the original is an imperial roll, and imperial rolls did not have bridging. And I have a number of imperial rolls that are kind of sketchy to play sometimes because they just don't fare well after being played hundreds of times. Unless you take care of them. I have come across a couple that they've been played a lot, but whoever used them knew what they were doing and made sure they were stored properly and handled them well too. Oh boy. I had one roll I wanted to play, but apparently it disappeared because I haven't been able to find it anywhere for a long time. It's probably just hidden somewhere in here. I have a couple pretty modern songs. I don't know. Venus. That's like some sort of 1980s hit. I won't play that here though. No, I won't post that on my channel. It doesn't. People don't care that much for it. All right. Putting on the Ritz putting on. Okay. I don't think I have a roll of putting on the Ritz, but I do have a I do have. Oh, where did it go again? Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Okay, but Alexander's Ragtime Band. If you can read that, which one is it? It's number 7. Alexander's Ragtime Band is on this roll in the medley thing. It's a medley roll. I'm trying to say. So I just posted this one yesterday on my channel. So I'm going to skip to the part on this roll that has Alexander's Ragtime Band. I know what it looks like. There's the way how I'm doing this is there's a spot where where the lever is where it's not in play or rewind, so it's free to just roll along. I know what the notes look like for this. Oh, here it is. All right. Oh, it was number 8. Did I say it was number 7? It's number 8. Okay. Steamboat Willie, I think. What's it called? Steamboat Bill. Why did I think? Well, Steamboat Will. I always thought it was Steamboat Willie. I guess it's Steamboat Bill. That's the thing from the original Disney intro. Merry-go-round of life. So I thought about it. I just don't care that much for that genre. I guess you'd say genre of music. I don't really like where it comes from. I guess I could say a little on the weird side, but sorry, but I don't really do merry-go-round of life stuff. I mean, maybe at some point I could make a roll of it. These are 2 rolls that I made by hand. This one got posted. This one is another Minecraft song, which I'll upload at some point. So I'm sorry, but I haven't. I learned. I think I learned it a little bit, but like I can. All right, fine. You really want to hear it? All right. Here's what I got. That's literally it. I'm sorry. Okay. Mr. Sandman. I do not have Mr. Sandman. I'd like it. I love that song, but I do not. Did I? I'm sorry. I've been fiddling around with this, haven't I? Oh boy. It's late in the day. I was working on pianos all day. I'm kind of tired. This song is When You're Smiling. Original 1920s black box piano roll. Not in the best shape. It was in a really moist place at some point, probably in someone's basement. But the flanges are all rusted out. You can see it on the paper there, but still plays fine. So here we go. This isn't looking good. This is one of those rolls that no bridging tends to fall apart. Oh, that skips right to the end. Oh, did it do something there? I hope it didn't. No, I can look on the computer because if there's a delay. I'm hoping it didn't. Okay, good. It was just scratching because of the rust. Oh, can I play La Campanella? I try. I haven't really spent much serious time working. I have messed around with it, I guess. I kind of sounded it out, but I can do the jumping. But I've done like nothing with the left hand, so I guess, do you want to see this? There. What was the other song? I've never heard it. I've never heard that song. Maybe I've heard it, like actually heard the song. I haven't heard the name though. So no, I don't know that one. I have. Oh well, I'll avoid that one. Very particular video game it's classical music, but there's a particular video game that it got added to, and now it's kind of seen as it's got a whole different light to it. So I'm going to avoid that one. Let's please, Mr. I do have there's Mr. Sandman. I do have please, Mr. Postman. I think I remember this one being kind of it's a similar genre of Mr. Sandman. I bought this one on eBay, and I mean the repair is somewhat acceptable, but I don't like it. Oh, the Charleston! You keep asking me all these great titles, but I have like none of them. I do not have the Charleston. The rolls of these really popular like 1920s stuff are just so hard to find. I do have a couple good ones though, like I mean Charlie My Boy, Bye Bye Blackbird, Dill Pickles Rag, and there's Blue Skies. I do have Bill Bailey, Won't You Please Come Home. I can play that one after this one. But I try to get those really nice 1920s ones that everyone's always after, but I struggle to find them. Okay, not exactly what I was expecting, but that's what I thought I remembered. Yeah, it's an alright song. Okay, we're now at the old saloon. Oh, I forgot the box. At the old saloon. Bill Bailey, Won't You Please Come Home. I'm gonna play this one faster than the tempo recommends, because it sounds better that way, in my opinion. Other roll collectors. There's the beautiful music. Thank you very much for your compliments on the piano. And I wish I could take a compliment for the music, but you gotta give some attention to those guys who spent most of their lives arranging these rolls. QRS is still in business. The QRS company, but they only have, as last time I checked, they only have one full-time employee. And they do make rolls, not nearly in as many as in the same quantities as they used to, but they're still around. Most of the people who arranged the rolls are long gone now, but we still have their records here. We got a war going on in the comment section. Wonderful. Oh boy. Alright, I have another waltz to do. Who wrote it? I always want to say Strauss, because he wrote most of the waltzes you've ever heard. But I do this one by Bram, like the guy who did the song that goes. Whatever. There it is. Silvery Brook Waltz. Oh wait. Oh here, okay. Yeah, that song. I want to get a roll of that sometime as well. But these rolls are made of ridiculously heavy paper. They're probably made around 1910. I have a couple that are even thicker than this one, but this one's made. This paper is almost cardstock. heavy as the paper is on those, the holes are cut really close together. Like when it goes from one note and then it goes down a half step, there's a little bit of paper right there and it tends to separate. And when you have a lot of that going the whole length of the roll, you can start to have problems. I have one that really went downhill with that. Ooh, almost dropped it. Went really downhill with that. And I can't play it anymore. I'm trying to copy it. I haven't done much with it though, because it's just really monotonous and everything. Let's see. We can do. Oh, yes. Yes. I posted the US version of this on my channel a couple weeks ago. Charlie, my boy, this is the Aeolian version. It has a 2-step ending too. This one has been played a lot and has some issues, but it's a really good arrangement, I think. It's different, to say the least about it. I'm going to play one more roll after this one because, it's been an hour and a half already. So, one more roll after this one, and that's going to be the stream. Thomas the Train Thief. I can kind of hear it. Mostly the way they have like that kind of stuff in it, I guess. I know what you mean, though. Alright, the last roll. I'm gonna make it a good one. Oh, I have a lot of good ones. Oh boy. Let me look over here. I gotta make a decision. Ooh. Particularly, I'd like it to be something with a lot of notes. Okay. I know this one. I haven't played this one in a long time. Probably 5 or 6 months. Okay. Songs from the old folks. So, old, as I mentioned before, they don't care about it. It's mom, but it'll be okay. Okay. Last roll. Greetings from Berlin. Wow. Greetings, Claus. The tracking at the ends of some of these are not good. There you go. Happy New Year's, everyone. Now I gotta clean up all these rolls, but thank you to all of you who watched who watched the stream. I know I got most of my subscribers for probably 1 or 2 videos, but thank you for 1,400 subscribers in 1 year, which is a lot more than I was ever expecting. So thank you all. Thanks to all of you for watching. Happy New Year. God bless. Goodbye.